Hi everyone. So here's my Zoom video. Hopefully I am doing it correctly. So let me see. Okay, so my screen should be shared now. So I am going to teach my 4 different examples, and I chose to teach my examples on the present perfect and simple past. So to provide some background on the two tenses. So both tenses are used to talk about finished actions, situations, and events. So present perfect, as you see at the top of this page right here, present perfect suggests that a finished action has some connection with the present. And then the simple past does not suggest a connection with the present. So for my first example, I am going to be looking at number 6 and 7 within section 1 of this paper. So for number 6, the sentence is Marlo has written a novel. Is this novel new? So when we look at this sentence, we see that the verb is has written. So with that, we can look at our handy dandy chart right here that we developed yesterday. And we see that the present perfect form is have, has, plus verb with an en. So when we see written, that matches. So she has written a novel. That may be like that she has written a novel 100 years ago, or she wrote a novel last week. So because of the present perfect, we don't know whether this novel is new. So for number 6, it would be don't know. And I don't have the software to draw on my page, so I'm just going to be designating the answers with the movement on my mouse. So to reiterate, number 6 is don't know. Number 7, Holmes wrote a novel. Is this novel new? So when we look at the verb wrote and we look over to our chart right here, simple past, the verb wrote is in simple past, and it is like a exception as it doesn't end in an ed, but wrote is past tense. So is this novel new? Probably not. We can't obviously say for sure, but wrote is past tense, so you know it's not referring to a novel that he finished this afternoon or anything like that. So continuing on for more practice on these different things. Actually, to reiterate something, so number 6 would be present perfect, as we don't really know if it's now or in the past, that type of thing. And then number 7 is definitely simple past. Okay, moving on. So now I am going to look at number 1 in the section 2 of this, where I'm moving my mouse. So the first one, several government ministers blank involved in a big bribery scandal last year. So I think the last year portion really adds some hint, I would say, because the simple past, if we look here, the simple past does not suggest a connection with the present. So when we hear the last year, it's pretty clear to us that we know that it's simple past. So several government ministers were involved in a big bribery scandal last year. And this also matches on our chart over here, the verb ed, which is involved. We see that it is a simple past. So, and for number 1, we would be circling were. Okay, for number 2, the people in the flat upstairs blank us every night this week. So now looking again at the time, this week. So when we look over at our chart, we know that this week is still present time, not very long ago, current time. So that automatically X's out the possibilities of simple past. We know that it's referring to right now. And so we know it's present perfect. So let's look if the verb matches the form. So disturbed or have disturbed. So we see in present perfect, we have has / have, verb, and then en. Again, this is an ed one, but it is present perfect. So the people in the flat upstairs have disturbed us every night this week, because it is still relating to current time. So that is my explanation of present perfect and simple past. like one of the most important things to remember is simple past is something that you know is not connecting to current time. It's something that already happened, and present perfect is something that could relate to now, or like there is no time really specifically. So yeah, that is my lesson. Thank you for watching.